Hey guys, I'm back with another video today. I'm going to share my experiences. I wanted to talk about my experience when I was abducted on the ship, and um, I remember being like, oh wow, this is interesting. Like, I'm in not the front area. I'm not sure if it was the front area of the ship, but it seemed like it might have maybe been the front area. But I was first before that, I was standing in this kind of like hallway, and I remember it being like lit up like yellow and orange and like whichever, and yeah, it was a hallway somewhere. And the next thing I know, all these people started to walk towards me. And I don't know if these people were some kind of clones or what they were, but they were all just walking towards me. It was just a bunch of people walking. Like, I was in the middle and they were all like 2 aisles of people walking past me. Like, they were all walking past me. And I remember seeing this guy named Michael. This guy named Michael I had met online. And kind of find out, yeah, he was a gang stalker for sure. This Michael guy was from Nebraska. And I guess he was like homeless. And he said he was like dying soon of like a heart condition or something like that or whatever. But yeah, he was from Nebraska. And I remember him being a gang stalker, and he showed me this thing that's out in Nebraska. They have some kind of stone, and he said that this was a witch's stone. It was like this black stone just like out in a field somewhere, and he had a picture of it, and he told me, oh, this is from Nebraska, and they've got some like witch stone something. So yeah, so some of these aliens and stuff, they're coming out of Nebraska. I believe that there's a portal there in Nebraska that they're coming down from, and then they're going to different states and stuff like that. So, after that, that was a small part of that anyway. So, like, I remember him passing me, and I was, like, waving, like, he waved to me, and I was like, oh, hi. And I remembered him, because, yeah, we met, in person when we met at the library, and I remember he ended up, after meeting at the library and talking, like, he ended up trying to touch me and, like, assault me, like, touch my body, and I was like, oh, wow, this is crazy. So then I stopped talking to him, and we weren't talking ever again. So, after all those people had walked past me, the next person I saw in this group of people was Hilary Clinton. I was like, oh, whoa, like, she's just standing right there. And yeah, I think that was where the area was getting closer to the front area of the ship area, where all the control panels and things like that were. And I remember being like, oh, wow, like, I was amazed. Like, oh, my God, like, I'm meeting somebody who's on TV, I guess. Like, I kind of thought, oh, wow, like, I mean, I think I was about, like, maybe 26 at this time or something like that. And I remember, like, saying hi to her, and she was like, oh, hi, and I remember thinking, oh, yeah, like, because I remember thinking, oh, like, she's a woman, she ran, and I thought, oh, wow, like, that's cool, like, she's a woman running for president and stuff, so I remember being kind of happy to see her at the time. And, I remember, after that, I spoke to her. I don't remember what we talked about. I think we spoke for just about a minute or something, and, I can't remember about that. So, I remember... Okay, and then after that happened, I remember going to another room, and, this room, yeah, like, you could see through the window, you could see all the stars and stuff, and, I remember it was this room. It was kind of like a medical kind of room, but I don't exactly fully remember. But, I remember the reptile guy began to talk to me. It was the same usual, like, brownish, reptile or whatever that I was talking about in all my other stories. So, we began to talk, and, I came inside, and he began to start to talk about the election. He began to start to talk about if Trump, like, wins, that we were all gonna die. He told me that Trump was gonna unleash something called the Annunaki. And I thought, oh, wow, what is that? I was like, what is that? And he said, I remember him just being very, very scared. And I know this was at the time of the election. It was like very high stakes or something. He was really... Everybody up there seemed to kind of be, like, into this election stuff. So he started to tell me, yeah, that the Anunnaki are 9 feet tall. They're, like, monsters. And he said that if they come down, like, we're all going to be wiped out. Like, we're all done. Like, that's basically what he had mentioned. I remember him just seeming, like, really scared of it. And, yeah, basically... He said that Trump would unleash that to Earth or whatever, something like that. And I thought, oh, whoa, like, that's crazy. Okay. So the next thing I remember he mentioned that I had a mix of 12 different alien races in my DNA. I remember him going through, like, each name of them. He said I had Syrian, Palladian, mentioned all 12 races of these alien races in my DNA. And he said that that's why I'm being followed and I'm being targeted, because it's just like he just can't even believe it. Um, I remember he kept on talking to me, and I remember he like mentioned to me he was a Taurus. He told me he was a Taurus, that was the sign he was, and he told me that like he was possessive of me, and that like on Earth I couldn't have friends, I couldn't date, I couldn't have a job or do anything because he was possessive of me. And I thought, wow, this is ridiculous. And like every time I'd come there, I'd be talking to this same alien, the same reptile alien, and I remember he began to say that like I was to come stay with him once everything fell, once there was an apocalypse or something like that. And I remember him beginning to show me that I was an alien. Like, he was telling me I was an alien, and he had me look in this mirror real quick. And I looked in this mirror, and, like, my skin was, like, yellow with, like, some purplish features, like, or something. But I think this mirror was just, like, something he was using to maybe on the ship, when people came on the ship, to display the person looking like an alien so they would feel like, I don't know what it was, but I think it was something fake or something. I'm not sure, but it was really weird. He then started to mention that there was this woman that wanted to hurt me. It was this Miss Gillespie woman or whatever. I guess he was saying that, like, I was going to take her place on the ship, and that's why she was so mad at me, and that's why I was being attacked on the ship. And I remember him just really explaining to me that I would be on the ship, like, once everything fell. And I remember next, like, he mentioned that, I guess maybe it was about because he was wanting to marry me, and it was going to upset this other woman or something like that. It was so weird. I was like, I didn't even know what was going on. It's like, I'm not marrying you. No, that's not going to happen. So, next thing I know, they came out with this necklace. It was a necklace with, like, black and like designs, like it looked really pretty kind of. But I remember him bringing it over, him and what looked to be my grandmother in alien form, bringing this necklace over. I guess it was to be an engagement necklace. And it's crazy because later on my grandma actually gave me this necklace as a gift, and I was like, whoa, that looks like the same necklace that I saw on the ship. So I was like amazed. I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, so that was that. And I was like, okay, that's crazy. So, after that happened, I do remember going into now a different area of the ship. This different sector of the ship, I guess, was, the area that Trump was in or something. Like, okay, pretty much this reptile, I guess he was talking to me, and he claimed that he was, coming down to Earth as Trump or something, and he said that he needed some of my psychic energy and power, that he was going to take some of it to Earth to be able to, like, fight or do whatever I guess he needed to do to win this, whatever he needed, something like that. But this reptilian was in the form of an archon. And yeah, I do remember him being, yeah, he was gonna play Trump, I guess, or something like that. So I remember him saying, yeah, like, I gotta do this and that. And then that was after I had just spoken to the reptile about how he had just told me how bad Trump was and this and that. And so yeah, so that was that experience. It made me realize, okay, this political thing is definitely a fight between reptilians. It's definitely a reptilian battle. And yeah, I was amazed when I came up there and to see, like, all the political stuff talked about and what was going on politically, and to see Hilary up there. I did see things online saying Hilary knew about the planet Nibiru, and I've seen some stuff about, like, Hilary being a reptilian and stuff like that. So hey, I mean, it can be true because I did meet her on the ship, so I can possibly, say that that claim can be true, because I was pretty surprised. So, yeah, so that was that experience with that. So if you want to go ahead and ask me any kind of questions, you could email me. My email's in the description box, and thank you so much.